The Robowranglers of Greenville, Texas, and the Thunder Chickens of Sterling Heights, Michigan have something in common. Their robots are well known within FRC for their distinctive look. This look comes from their almost exclusive sheet metal construction. Today on How It's Made, we're going to learn how this sheet metal is fabricated. After the team has finished their brainstorming and has made prototypes of their major concepts, the design team begins its work. It is their job to CAD the entire robot down to the smallest detail. Using the sheet metal features found in the 3D modeling program SolidWorks, each part is drawn as it will appear on the final robot. These parts are then flattened into flat pieces, which are sent to the sheet metal shop for production. Though the sheet metal shop is a CAD to master facility that directly imports the CAD models for production, drawings need to be done to show the brake operators how to bend the parts. Let's step inside the Innovation First International Fabrication House, Metal Solutions. Flat patterns of parts are imported so they can be programmed for production on the Cnc laser cutter or turret punch. Every part starts as part of a 4x8 sheet of material. Typically, the Robowrangler and Thunder Chicken parts are made out of Lexan or aluminum. The laser cutter and turret punch has a material loader. It can hold enough material such that the machine can run for almost 60 hours without any human intervention. Flat sheets go in, finished parts come out. Here you can see the laser cutter cutting the outline of a part that will appear on the 2010 Robowrangler robot. The Cnc Turret Punch operates just like a 3-hole punch. Instead of cutting through paper, it uses 40 tons to punch right through metal. Here, you see the metal slugs that are punched out the bottom by the turret punch. These are dumped into a bin and then set off to the scrapyard for recycling. Flat parts are still held in place on the sheet by something called shaker tabs. The parts need to be removed from the sheet before they can be bent. These shaker tabs, however, will leave burrs on the part that need to be removed. Here you see one of the Deburring guys grinding off the shaker tabs. Each part is fed through the automatic deburring machine. This machine sands down all the edges and puts a nice finish on each face. After being deburred, the parts go off to the brakes where they'll be bent into shape. Here you see the top and bottom die of a brake. To begin with, the operator takes the flat part and the drawing and has to program the CNC brake. He needs to tune the machine for each individual part such that it is bent the correct amount. Tuning the machine to get the parts just right takes a large amount of skill. After the first part is finished and the machine is programmed and tuned in, all the remaining parts take very little time to produce. Once the parts are finished being bent, threaded inserts are pressed into them. Completed parts are placed on a pallet and sent back to the team for assembly or out for powder coating. Thanks for joining us today on How It's Made. Tune in next time to find out how the Simbots make a pick list.